Hello everyone and welcome back to another screencast. It's on graphs, it's on pictograms. Pictograms, nice and easy. These are basically pictures represented on a graph. So I'm sure you're going to find this really simple. A pictogram is a chart or a graph which uses pictures to represent data. They are set out the same as a bar chart, but use pictures instead of bars. Now these go along the side, so they are a little bit like horizontal bar charts, and that was taken from Twinkle. Here's an example. We're going to use this example, and it's all about cars sold for a week or a month or whatever at a local car dealership. So here we go. Here it looks at the first example. Use a pictogram to represent the following information: number of cars sold daily in a small family-owned car yard. On Monday, they sold 6 cars. On Tuesday, they sold 2 cars. On Wednesday, 2 cars. Thursday, 4 cars. Friday, bumper day, 5 cars. And then Saturday, 6 cars. And Sunday, 3 cars. This is how we would do it. So first things we need is we need a key. Sorry, it's missing the little end of the Y there. Basically, that picture represents 2 cars sold. So then we need a sort of table. Now, it's not always necessarily the case, but I've done like a table like that. They're not always that, but they look very similar to that normally. So on Monday, we've got 6 cars. So remembering that the key is every picture of a car equals 2 cars, we would draw 1, 2, 3 cars. On Tuesday, we would draw 1 car. On Wednesday, we've got again 1 car because 1 car equals 2 cars. On Thursday, we've got 4 cars, so that would be 2. I know we've got 4 cars, but I'm drawing 2 because each car is worth 2, don't forget. On Friday, this is where we get a little bit more interesting, is we've got 5 cars. So that's 2 cars, that's 4 cars. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to draw half a car. That's half a car equals 1 car. On Saturday, we've got 1, 2, 3, because each one's worth 2. And the last one would be 3, so there'd be 1.5 cars there. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you're sitting there going, but just remember each car is worth 2 cars. Now, the other thing to remember is you need to read the key. The key is to read the key. Make sure, because when you're answering questions, they might try and trick you when you're answering them. But anyway, now we're going to go over the flip side of that coin. So now we're going to use the following pictogram to work out how many cars were sold on each day of the week at the local car dealership. So here we go. Now, this one is, the key is each car represents 6 cars sold. So very simply, I want you to pause the video now, give this a go, come back and see if you got it correct. Okay, so let's have a little go. So I can see that each one's worth 6. So if I write 6, 6, and 6, and we add them all together, on Monday, we would have 6 plus 6 plus 6, which gives us 18. So Monday, we've got 18. Tuesday, we just got 1 there, so that's 6 cars, okay? So on Tuesday, we've got 6. Wednesday, we can see there that again, we just have the 6 cars. And you can see that I'm putting the number above, and that's a top tip to do. 6 and 6, which gives me 12 for Thursday. Friday, we've got 6, 6, and half of 6. Now, that's a really key skill to have because they're not always as easy as this. So we would need to do half of 6 would be half times 6 over 1, and we could work that out that we know the answer's 3 for that. So I could write 3 above. So I've got 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 3 is that's 15. Saturday, I've got 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is the same as Monday, which equals 18. And on the Sunday, we've got 6 plus 3, that gives me 9. It is really that simple. Just remember, use that, because on the quiz question, you're going to find that it's going to be 3/4 of something. So just bear that in mind when we go through. But anyway, believe it or not, we're already at the quiz. I know you guys are going to go out there and absolutely smash it up out there. Here goes the quiz question. The key is each one of these discs is worth 12. Okay, so this pictogram represents the money a family spent in a day. Work out how much each person has spent. So I'm sure you get it correct. Just have a little look at Tom. He's got 3/4 there. That'll help you out. And just remember that the key is worth, each one of these discs is worth 12. But go away now, work it out, what each person has spent, and then come back and see if you've got it right. Okie dokie, let's go. Have you got it correct? So Damien spent £24. Jack, 30. The big spender, Jack, 30. Jessica, 12. Cecilia, 36. Shame on you, Cecilia. You don't need to spend that much. Tom is a 9 and Sam is 12. So hopefully you got that correct. If you didn't, go back and watch it again. If you did, awesome. You can go and write a revision card on this. But as always, it's been a pleasure helping you with your maths. Until next time, goodbye.